Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. I hope that you are feeling well today. So how is your preparation for Hari Raya? I'm sure you are very busy at home since it is almost uh, 4 or 5 more days before Hari Raya. Okay. Um, Make sure that you know how to use your time well because despite of you busy preparing for the Hari Raya, but still you need to focus on your study because this week class is still on online. Okay, so without waiting any more further, let's continue with the remaining topic under chapter 3. Under chapter 2, which is consumer buying. So for today, we are going to explore what are the types of consumer buying decision. As you can see in the slide, there are 3 types of consumer buying decision based on involvement and also based on um, uh, the time, the cost, the information search, and also number of alternative. Okay, so the type of consumer buying decision, they are routine response behavior, limited decision making, and also extensive decision making. So let's check uh, what is the description for each of the type. Basically, the goods and services are categorized under these 3 buying decisions uh, based on the 5 factors that are level of customer involvement in terms of time, in terms of cost, information search, and also number of alternative, refers to the product or services available. The level of customer involvement uh, maybe um, the most significant importance in classifying buying decision. So the involvement here referring to the amount of time and effort, that customers spend in the search, evaluation, and decision process. Normally, the higher or the most expensive of the item, the higher of time we spend before buying them. Okay, so let's look at the description for the first buying decision, routine response behavior. So this type of decision making shown by customers by buying frequently purchased low cost goods and services requires little search and decision time. It is normally associated with low involvement products because consumers spend little time and effort in on searching and before making the purchase. It is also caused by the familiarity of the customer with several different brands in the product category, but they just stick with one brand. Normally, they will buy when they or when they experience with running low of item at home, so they need apa ni they have the need to buy, or they also may be exposed with advertisement, either it is on TV or uh, impulse buying when they walk into the store. For example, let's say we previously have bought a whitening toothpaste, let's say brand Colgate, okay, and we are satisfied with the toothpaste, with Colgate toothpaste, so we tend to buy the same brand in the future without spending 20 minutes to examine other products, because we get used to it. We are familiar with the brand. We have used the product before. Okay, next decision is called limited decision making. This type of decision requires a moderate amount of time for gathering information and deliberating about unfamiliar brand in a familiar product category. It happens when a consumer has previous product experience but is unfamiliar with the current brands available. Okay, for example, using the same whitening toothpaste, let's say a customer need to buy a whitening toothpaste, and when he or she walk into the store, he or she finds that the usual brand of the whitening toothpaste is sold out. Okay, so they are forced to choose another brand that they are not familiar with. Okay, so before purchasing, of course, the consumer uh, will likely to evaluate several other brands based on maybe ingredients, based on the promotions, the discount, okay, and also the customer's previous experience. So it needs it needs moderate information to seek for info, okay, and also to make decision to purchase, because the customer is not familiar on that particular brand. So it needs moderate level of customer involvement. And the last one of buying decision is extensive decision making. This is the most complex type of consumer decision making used when buying unfamiliar product, expensive product, infrequently bought item, and requires customer to evaluate several criteria and consumer extended time to search for information. Because the price of the product is expensive, so they want to make sure that they make the right decision, and also to ensure that it is worth buying. Okay, so they want to know as much they can about the product, and what are the available brands. Okay, and the reason is that customer usually experience cognitive dissonance or dissatisfaction feeling after purchase the product. So in order to reduce the cognitive dissonance or dissatisfaction feeling, So customer need to evaluate several criteria based on their preferences. Okay. Um, for example, in terms of the pricing, in terms of the after sales service, the maintenance, um, function, functionality, and etc. For example, buying a home, buying a car, buy the latest iPhone, insurance, and etc. However, the type of consumer buying decisions does not necessarily remain constant. There are times that routine purchase item under routine response behavior is no longer satisfies. So consumers may use limited or extensive decision making to switch to another brand. And of course, for the first time using the product, they may need a moderate to extensive um, time to search for information. Okay. So when we talk about level of customer involvement, it depends on the 5 factors. Either by our previous experience. Okay. So normally when we have the previous experience with a good product or service, so the level of involvement typically decreases because we are familiar. We have the experience. Another factor is because of the interest. So in this case, the more we have interest on particular product or services, the more time we needed to evaluate for information, to search uh, for more product or services available. Next, due to the perceived risk of negative consequences, normally if we want to reduce the perceived risk of buying a product, we tend to spend more time to evaluate, to search for information, okay, in order to minimize the risk. Another factor will be the situation. Sometimes there are times that require us to buy a routine product with moderate or extensive time because of the situation. Okay. For example, normally we buy, let's say, bread. We buy bread, Gardenia brand for our uh, daily use, daily consumption. Okay, but we may make a high involvement decision. Okay, buy more maybe artisan bread or prestigious bread because to celebrate someone that we love, for example, or maybe we have a special occasion, so an everyday item may need, as I said, moderate or extensive time to search for information. Okay, and the last factor will be social visibility. Okay, the more the involvement, yeah, will increase when the social visibility of a product increases. Okay. Products, yeah, on social display, including the clothes, yeah, the clothing, especially designer label, jewelry, cars. Yeah. So these items make a statement, yeah, about the customer. So it carries social risk. Yeah, we want to express, yeah, ourselves, our personality. So we tend to make, yeah, extensive decision making. Okay. So with this, yeah, we have completed, yeah, this topic. Okay, so I will share with you the quizzes, yeah, questions to check your understanding.